Hello guys, welcome back to being Mrs. Fraser. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. As you can see, we have a grocery haul for you. We are a family of 6 and I think I spent about $800 today. Don't worry though, I'm going to share everything that we got. I shopped at BJs wholesale and then Walmart. This is for an entire month. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get into this. Don't worry, I'm going to be sharing prices in today's video and a meal plan for the entire month. So make sure you stay tuned. Alrighty, so in no particular order, I'm just gonna start and move around the island. This is BJ's haul, and then we have to go get Walmart haul, the Walmart haul. Obviously, this took up the whole counter. So we were kind of running out of space here. So I'm glad I didn't pick both of them up at the same time like I normally do. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this. We did pick up bread. Again, reminder, this is for the entire month. So we picked up some bread, some pasta sauce, some pizza sauce or marinara. I also picked up some tortillas here. We got some regular flour tortillas. I also picked up the carb balanced tortillas, and we got a couple packages of the larger like burrito size tortillas. I also picked up some butter. We were running low, so I picked up 2 of those. I picked my husband up some of these Crystal Light packets. He likes using them when he goes to work in his water bottle. And then let's see, I also picked up some cheese. We have a couple of mozzarella ones. I also picked up some mild cheddar and a Mexican style blend. I picked up some hamburger, and where are we at? We are sitting at $4.39 a pound. Oh my goodness, this hamburger, I swear, it just keeps going up. I'm gonna have to look at my previous grocery haul and see where this was last month, because I swear this is higher. I swear this is higher. Oh, what are you guys paying per pound? Because I'm very curious, but this is 80-20. They used to do 88. And now they do 90 or 80. So I actually prefer a little bit more fat in my meat, especially when it comes to like burgers and such, because it just tastes better. Moving on, I picked up some of these Hormel pepperonis. I picked up a 5 cheese tortellini here. I couldn't decide between cheese and beef, but ultimately decided that the cheese would be better. I kind of don't like the beef stuffed like raviolis and tortellinis. I don't know, the meat just tastes weird to me. So we went with cheese. I did pick up some strawberries. Now, this used to come from the local strawberry farm. However, we are no longer in strawberry season. We are now in blueberry season. But that's okay. These strawberries look so delicious. If you don't know though, we are in Florida and we do have access to a farmer's market year round. So I might have to hit up the one this weekend and get some local strawberries, because I feel like we might still have some left from Plant City. I also picked up some grapes. My kids like some like green, some like red, so I like to get the mixture package. I also picked up some, what are these? I think they're just yellow onions. I don't think there's like a special name. Yeah, just a bag of yellow onions. I use onions for everything. They just add such a good, bold flavor. I also picked up some Tide Pods. The Oxy ones are my favorite. I love them, and pods are just so easy just to throw in there and call it a day. Most people, if you don't know, overuse laundry soap. So you're only supposed to be using about 2 tablespoons of laundry soap, and I myself was using way more, and I see others use way more. So if you're overusing, try the pods. They are initially more expensive, but in the roundabout ways, you know, you're not going to have to replace your machine as soon because you're not overusing your laundry soap. I also picked up some pancake syrup. This is my kids' favorite, as well as some Johnsonville, what are these called? Sausage links. These are the maple syrup ones. I can literally smell these already. They smell amazing. I did pick up some bacon as well. This is a 3-pack. So the prices on these items, these two here, you'll notice they're kind of higher, but that's because they're a 3-pack. So this is a 3-pack and this is a 3-pack as well. I picked up some Kraft singles, some chicken breast. Where are we running on the price for chicken breast per pound? Looks like $2.69 a pound. I think that's what it's been for quite a while. The price of chicken hasn't gone up. It's really just the price of eggs and beef that have gone up around here. And then milk too has also gone up. As you see, we also have a couple of gallons of milk. And then I also picked up some eggs. I prefer to buy local eggs. However, for whatever reason, they are getting harder to find locally. We used to go to a little farm stand, and she has been selling out before we can get there in the morning. So, store-bought it is, and I do like these Nellie's eggs. They are a Wesley Farms product. So, I also picked up paper towels and the toilet paper, and then some russet potatoes. These potatoes are usually huge. They don't look as huge as normal, but usually they're like the size of my hand. So I went ahead and got some of those, but let's go ahead and put it all away and we'll go get the Walmart order. So total overall for BJ's order was $455.07. Now I did have $11.75 in coupons. I also missed 2 items that I forgot to share with you, which is a 36-pack of Mountain Dew and a 36-pack of Diet Pepsi. I also want to mention to you, and this is not a BJ's thing, but a Walmart thing. Now that you guys will see the upcoming order here in a minute, but I have to say that Walmart, actually realistically any store, make sure you're checking expiration dates, whether you pick out your own groceries, pick up your order, or have it delivered, because this is not the first time. Today I had some items that were expired, and then I've had that happen before, either expired items or there's like mold or whatever on produce. So this is why 9 times out of 10 I do not get produce at the stores, especially because I do grocery pickup. I love doing grocery pickup. It is so easy. You order everything online. The next morning, I drop my kids off and then I go right to the store and pick everything up that I need to get, and then bring it all home. It is so easy. It also helps to save money that way, because you're not walking around the store hungry or seeing things and then, oh, I might need that, and going off of the list that you have created for yourself. So I like to go through, meal plan everything, then order everything. However, like I said, produce I don't always order from online. Again, this is nothing against BJ's. I have not really ever had an issue with BJ's, other than maybe like 1 or 2 times they've missed my item and I just message them or I call them and like, hey, this is missing, and they refund me, or I go and pick it up. It's not ever been a big deal as far as expired items or moldy or anything like that from BJ's. However, Walmart, I have had this issue. This is not a first time issue. So I just want to give you guys a heads up to beware, or be aware of the potential problem. I know a lot of people are going to be like, that's why I don't shop at Walmart, but your girl has very limited options around here, and Walmart is one of the cheaper grocery stores, so that is where I go. But let's go ahead and get into this next part of the haul. Alrighty, let's go ahead and talk about the Walmart haul. Again, starting from here and just going around. I picked up some shredded Parmesan, I just lost the name of this, cream cheese. Oh my goodness. Some provolone cheese. You always have to let me know. Are you... Okay, so some things I'm name brand, like a name brand snob on, and other things I don't care. Cream cheese, I don't know, it's got to be name brand, but regular cheeses, like, I really don't care. It kind of all tastes the same to me. Lunch meat, name brand, you'll see some other things as well, but I'm just curious how you guys all feel about the name brand, store brand. Yeah. Anyway, so I also picked up some hard salami, some Black Forest ham, and some turkey breast. I picked up some sour cream and some heavy whipping cream, some chicken broth, some beef broth, and then I also picked up some of this spicy Mexican style rice. This rice is so good, you guys, and so nice to have on hand. The downfall of it though, like there's this little package, like there's only a tiny little bit in here. So as a family of 6, we eat a couple of these per meal, and so that's why there's so many of them. I also picked up some rice, some dried pinto beans, some small red beans, and some Great Northern beans. I picked up some hamburger buns. These ones got a little bit of squished. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. It happens. And then I also picked up some hot dog buns, some chips. I got barbecue, and then I also picked up some sour cream, or excuse me, cheddar and sour cream. I love the cheddar and sour cream. It is so good. Y'all are gonna have to let me know what your favorite chip is. We picked up some tampons because, you know, we're a girl household for the most part, minus our 2 boys, my boy and my husband. And then some cotton swabs, my favorite deodorant, which is also now my husband's favorite deodorant, and he has been stealing mine, so I got a 2-pack. I also picked up some ham steaks, some jalapeno cheddar sausages, and then some andouille smoked sausage. I also picked up this style of andouille sausage. I like using both styles in my red beans, and so I picked them up both, or I picked both of them up. This one I feel like is a little bit spicier than this one. I really don't know the difference between them. I guess it says, okay, so this one's 100% pork, and this one has pork, turkey, and beef. So I guess that's the difference, but I prefer this one, but I like them both. So we get both of them. I also have some breakfast sausage here, and some elbow pasta, some linguine pasta, some black olives, and some green chilies. And let's see, some baked beans. The country style is our favorite from Bush's. I also picked up some cornbread. I miss Famous Dave's so much. We loved Famous Dave's back in Nebraska. It was so good. We do not have one down here, but thankfully we can get the cornbread because their cornbread is so good. I only buy this though. Usually I'll make my own in the cast iron skillet, but I was kind of craving this, so that's what I picked up. And then last but not least, I picked up some of the Pace medium chunky salsa. So let's go ahead and get everything put away, and I will let you know how much we spent total and what the meal plan is for the entire month. So my total for Walmart was $248.84. After taxes, before taxes, it was $244.75. That's $4.09 in taxes, giving us a grand total of $703.91 for the entire month for our family of 6. Yes, there will be things that I purchase throughout the month, and I will probably spend another $100 to $200 as the month continues on. So let's discuss the meal plan for the month. I do have built in leftover nights, just so you are aware of that. We probably do leftovers 2 to 3 times a week. Honestly, we're a very busy family, so it's very helpful. But the meal plan for the month is chicken fettuccine alfredo, homemade hamburger helper, beef tacos, waffles. My son's birthday is next month, so he'll pick a day or a restaurant to go to. Homemade pizza, calzones, lasagna, fajitas, baked tortellini, biscuits and gravy, pancakes, omelets, enchiladas, chicken tacos, subs, pizza quesadillas, sloppy joes, burgers, ham and beans, red beans and rice, brats, and meatloaf with baked potatoes and corn. I hope this video was helpful for you all, but that is going to be it for today's video. So anyway, make sure you subscribe. I hope you all stay happy, healthy, and safe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.